Hi Foster, how are you?
I'm doing well. How about you, Marcus?
Good, thank you. Congratulations on a great piece of work.
Thank you.
Foster, I have been heavily involved in helping people to deal with their struggles and challenges with the banks.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, from the perspective of the Foster that made the movie, do you believe there is a moral or an ethical issue with continuing to pay the banks? And do you think people should stop paying anything to the bank?
And so I don't think that we have a moral obligation to pay on a bad contract. However, I don't think we have a moral obligation to pay mandatory taxation either. What I encourage people to do is connect with each other through the Thrive movement or local movements, any way that you can, to begin building basis for a mortgage revolt. It's spiritual, it's non-violent, and yet it's really strong. Congratulations on that. I think you will become a model for the rest of the world. I think you're ahead of anyone that I've heard. Great.
My question is around, I'm curious about the new energy technology, and while there's been competition and greed that may have suppressed it thus far, do you see any scientific or technological limitations for it being distributed more widely?
The technological limitations, I'm happy to say that I'm really not seeing those. I think we need to be very careful as we're coming into a whole new paradigm of energy access, that someone doesn't turn on some device that creates a vortex that punctures the ionosphere or something like that, or plunges down into the earth, or creates some scalar wave that just takes off in a chain reaction. I've heard with the laboratories that I've been to, the most unsafe thing that I've seen is simply, a current that you wouldn't want to hold onto the wire, or a spark that you wouldn't want to have your finger in the middle of, or something like that. But particularly given that we're already living in a nuclear and combustion world, the devices that I've seen are so much cleaner and so much safer than any of that stuff that I believe that the technology to absolutely transform the power dynamic on this planet is already here, and Kimberly and I have seen it with our own eyes.